To non-spoiler thoughts. Did you have any expectations for this movie?
I had relatively high. Okay, the bar has been low to me for MCU for a while, but I saw how it's been received well.
Yes, it has.
Review-wise, I saw the review scores and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
it's not bad, not bad. So I'll take it. Yeah. So it met my expectations and a little bit higher actually, considering how MCU's been going.
No, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I agree. I think James Gunn has this formula to Guardians of Galaxy. He didn't really stray away from it too much, I don't think, this time around either.
Yeah.
And since it was his last like MCU movie, I think he really went all out, in my opinion, for him. But I agree. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I just went into this like, meh, it's another MCU movie.
I did too. I honestly did as well. And I was just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So far, I feel like we've seen all the MCU movies, and so far this one might be one of my top, I think, in the phase. So.
I mean, technically, in this phase, there's only been this and Ant-Man, right?
Ant-Man, yeah.
So.
Well, phase 4 too.
Okay.
Really
Comparing.
thinking about phase 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been good. Guardians is not like my favorite, like, group. I would say.
But
so
I think what this movie did really well was still encompass everything about Guardians. Like, even if you like or didn't like it, if you watch all the stuff, I think it's still. This is also a testament to like MCU having like decades of history now with like content.
Yeah.
And I think they were able to, because this is James Gunn's last Guardians movie. I don't know what else they're gonna do with it, because it's not like they could still do stuff. It's not like they're done, but I think they're done with like what James Gunn had in mind with them.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of did this as a very good send off. I think they did a very good way of like kind of encompassing everything that makes what Guardians is
for James Gunn.
And like for what the MCU is for them.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, did you have any gripes, cons, anything? Non-spoiler yet?
Honestly, I think I enjoyed this movie more than you did. Well, or
yeah,
maybe
I think you did.
We'll see. Because
we'll see.
I think my expectations were that much lower that I think the bar, like I mentioned, like, my expectation was high. It got higher due to reviews, but it still wasn't that high. Considering I'm like, it's MCU movies right now are kind of like, but not really any gripes. If anything, the gripes I would normally have is a benefit to the movie, I think. So.
Especially with the Guardians.
Yeah. What about you though?
I felt like it was choppy.
Choppy?
It was a little choppy in the beginning.
I guess it was. I could see that it's choppy. I guess for me it was negligible.
Yeah. No, it's just a little choppy. I got a little confused at like a certain point in the beginning. I was like, okay, what's going on? But it must have been like the cut. Either it was the editing. I think it was like cutting to certain areas that was choppy. But that was my only gripe.
I think that's also just because this typically happens with group movies. So like they have to kind of jump around. Like the moment it happened, they do the typical thing where they split up the group. So I'm just gonna say that happens a lot.
Yeah. No, yeah. Let's go into a spoiler thoughts then.
Okay.
In 5,